Hello, welcome to a INFJ ramble. So today's recording is going to touch on, I want to say, relationships. And I was thinking about it and why I think relationships, well, I don't even know if it's relationships or just connections in general, are very vital and very important. So I was thinking that relationships, I don't I don't know if this is going to come out right, but I feel like I'm not really interested in relationships. I enjoy my alone time and I enjoy spending time with a few select people. Um, but in general, I think the predominant and primary purpose of like connecting with others is just for the information exchange. Does that make sense? So, I don't want to sound like a victim, but I do believe that throughout most of my life, I've experimented with relationships with people, and overall, I noticed that, well, so far, maybe one or two people have matched my loyalty and the intensity and the investment that I put into relationships. Like, there's not many people who can match me on that level or to that degree. Overall, I think, and it's nobody's fault. I think everybody's growing into knowing, everybody's trying to heal previous traumas from childhood and things like that. But for the most part, most of the interactions that I've had or the relationships that I've had have been very superficial, or people have like motives that do not meet your best interests and things like that. And for the most part, if I were to keep it really blunt and really real, a lot of people have kind of like backstabbed me a lot. And, I'm not mad or anything. I mean, it is what it is. But, based off of the amount of emotional pain that I have endured through like kind of experimenting with all these different like connections and relations, it seems like I'm not so much interested in relationships more so than connections. And the only reason why I'm interested in connections is for, again, the information exchange. There's things that other people know, other people have experienced, different angles, different dimensions that they have probed that I may not have like probed quite yet, but by interacting with them through the connection, there is an information exchange. Whether it be like somebody will show me like how to improve myself or enhance myself, or show me a different way of doing things or seeing things or perceiving things. On the opposite end of the spectrum, I've met people who have taught me how I don't want to be. You know what I mean? Like what habits and what patterns and behaviors that I do not want to apply to myself. So, like for me, like as an INFJ, predominantly enjoy my alone time. And then I guess running up close behind that is I enjoy spending time with a select few. And then after that, everyone else is just an acquaintance. It's just about the information exchange, the energetic exchange, that will either enhance me or show me what I do not want to apply to myself. So, yeah, like overall, I was thinking about relationships and I was just like, there's hardly anyone out there that's real. And even if you do find them, there's not many that are willing to commit or invest in a relationship with you. So overall, like I need to, and I think you already know this, you need to, and I need to learn how to become self sufficient, learn how to fulfill our own needs, to maintain our own internal atmosphere, like, and stop being so codependent on external things or people to to do those things. I mean, you need to fulfill your needs. You need to become more self-sufficient, and you need to be the regulator of your internal atmosphere. And as far as interactions, like, I don't really feel like I participate in real relationships very often. It's like maybe one or two people in this whole world, maybe three, myself included, but being real, relationship, investing for the long run, you know. Everyone else is just kind of like passerby, and in this passing, we exchange information. You know what I mean? So that's just what was on my mind. I don't know if you agree or disagree, but I haven't made relationships my priority anymore. I mean, and the few relationships that I do have, I definitely invest a lot of myself and my time and my energy into it. And number one relationship is with myself, being real with myself. You know what I mean? And there's a couple other people that I have relationships with, but overall, I think everyone's just an acquaintance. We're just passing by, and exchanging information or passing on a message. We're messengers to each other. You know what I mean? Anyhow, if you learned something cool, if you didn't, that's cool too. Blessings to one and all. Amen.